Right. Let's see what this auntie has to say. There's an auntie here who is giving advice. And then we'll round off with this today. Okay. Patricia says, I'm getting scared of marriage, yo. No, when you meet the right one, he will make you, it will literally make you forget everything I just told you. Okay? It will literally make you forget about it. Okay. But just think of it as life. It's not marriage. I keep telling you, don't put marriage on a pedestal. Okay, don't do that. It's life. If you're scared of life, then your statement will be correct. But if you're just scared of marriage all by itself, you should be scared of life then too. Because again, life, the older you get, will bring out the dark side of you. The only thing is that when you're collaborating with another human being to do life, that's a highly rewarding endeavor when you figure it out and you do it right. But you should also be aware that it comes with a cost. You have to now learn a little bit of high additional layer about yourself, right? On how you're able to do that. So don't be scared. Just think of it as life, okay? But it's a hack. Marriage is a life hack, right? You have to do life with another person, so it will ruffle your feathers a little bit before you figure it out. That's all it is. But when I say bring out your dark side, it's just a part of you that you don't know. That's what we mean when we say dark. We mean it's in the darkness. It's not in the light yet, right? We don't mean that you're not become a demon. No. It's not that deep, unless you make it that deep, right? Ginny comes from a man who was colorist, even towards her. Yikes. This is internalized and projected colorism. Ouch. Ouch. Anyway, who doesn't want a man to worship them even if it's based on colorism? Ouch. Anyway, let's get to this auntie. Here we go. Sorry.
I can guarantee you that you don't know anybody till when you live with them under the same roof. You don't.
Okay, so speaking of Patricia, she's going to give us our own solution, right? Until you live under the same roof with them, that's when you get to know them. Let's see.
Really know them. You know, those few hours of dates, nights, lunch and all of that can never make you know anybody till you live with them. So my advice is, if you're getting married to anybody, no matter how strict your parents are, give them a reason that you need to coexist with this person at least for a week or
two. She's selling cohabitation, right? Like, live with them first, right? As opposed to don't live with them.
You live with whoever you want to spend the rest of your life with, at least for some time, to know.
What is some time? 3 months? 3 years? How long is some time? Let's just go with her best case scenario. 3 years. So you can fully know who they are, Abby. 3 years. Just live with them.
With that, you can accommodate their real character. Because trust me, if you do not live with someone under the same roof, you can never.
I mean, you know if they're a dirty person after a few days, right? Character? Okay. What about their dark side?
Really tell of how their character is. I can tell
character.
There are people that are angel from the outside, but they are demons when you get to know them deeply.
Fear mongering, okay? When you meet a person who makes you feel safe and secure, you don't have to think about the demons, okay? You just have to know that you're about to do life and there might be a need for education, skills. That's all you have to do. Just like anything else in life. Why does it have to be about demons? Does it have to be about demons?
In time, I can guarantee you that you don't know anybody.
All right, so let's see some of the comments here on Instablog Nigeria. So I said, only 2 days where I did my man house. The way they done, they regret the day he meet me. All right, she's done show shege in 2 days. Living together before marriage allows couples to test each other's compatibility before walking down the aisle. Okay, compatibility is another thing that people put on a pedestal. It falls off right off, instantly. Okay, not instantly. Some people it falls off like around the 5 years mark. Like, I don't think we were ever compatible. What do you mean? What about all those 5 years? What about that children you created with them? That's not compatibility. No, I don't think we were ever compatible. Oh, Lord. Before walking, this brother Kidola is listening to this now. You'll now be like Jezebel. Because now I can understand why I remember Jezebel. You waited all 5 years to figure out that you're not compatible. Anyway, before walking down the aisle and parting ways if there aren't a match. However, it does not guarantee a successful marriage. All right, at least they finished. It doesn't guarantee. And while at it, check sexual compatibility too, Shay. Abby. Don't go and sit down there and say, no, we can't do it. But I need to see how we'll live. Don't be juju with that one. Anyway, let's see. Let's stop encouraging actions that foster immorality. Lobato. Now, they go from one extreme, they move to the other extreme. Right? They go from, at least some people are demon. This one's now talking about morality. Right? So encourage immorality, and the issue that's not the issue. That's not the issue. Okay, that's not the issue. I also do not think this favors the sisters. Will God be pleased with this action? She clearly was not talking about God, but I hear you. Let's see. No lies detected. You don't even know yourself till you live with someone. Okay, I just say you don't know yourself until 7-10 years in the marriage. There's a reason why I'm saying that. Maybe I'm projecting small. Don't get stuck on the number. Maybe 5 years, maybe 7 years, maybe 10 years, right? Bottom line is that significant number of years, a number of years. That's when you start to find out about who you are as a person, right? Wait, but that was me before marriage. It's not marriage that make me. No, we're not meant to be alone. I'm not talking about marriage right now. We are social beings. We're emotional beings. We're social beings. We're meant to connect with other people. You don't exist without other people. You can't claim to know God without love for people, without knowing people and learning how to interact. You're capping. Okay? If you say you know God and you don't like people, I just want to get to heaven. You're a liar. Okay? At best. Okay? But that's why it's not the marriage thing. Don't worry about marriage. Everybody worry about marriage. Marriage is a function of the people inside. If you're trash, the marriage will be trash. If you're good, skills wise, not good people, skills, the marriage will be good, right? Anyway, true, but them know they know person finish. The person who is speaking some sense is speaking some pidgin. But them know they know person finish. Some people can pretend for decades until after. Now, I don't think it's pretending. I think we put too much weight on pretending. Yes, there are individuals who pretend. I think you put too much weight on pretending. They can also point that same finger back at you that you were pretending all along. And you just haven't been, your insecurity have not been provoked. Maybe until 7 years in. And now he turns around and says, you've been pretending all along. How do you like the accusation? I think people put too much weight on pretending. Okay? For decades until after marriage, they now begin to crawl out of their shells. My prayer is people with good and genuine intentions. See? Putting intentions on the pedestal again. Putting intention on a pedestal. Putting intention on pedestal, compatibility on pedestal, marriage on pedestal, you fall off. Every time. Because anyone can point the same fingers back at you. And every time they're pointing fingers, just like you're pointing fingers, there's 3 pointing back at them. Right? So everybody will collect. Woto. Alright. So all of this is nonsense. Okay. This is all attempt to eliminate the need for faith. Marriage, relationships in general, forget marriage or even romantic relationships, they're always a move of faith. You're allowing a person into your world. They can take your heart out of your chest and stomp on it. It's not necessarily intentional. It could be minority cases. Yeah, somebody's just being wicked. Your issue is probably not that. It's probably people that don't know what the hell they're doing. People that have gotten away with not learning how to do relationship for thousands of years. But now we're going into a different realm, a higher intelligence level, and we want to leave relationship behind into 19 or 1860. No, it's not going to happen. You need to ascend to a different level of intelligence as well in this aspect of life as well. It's not no different. It's not no different. But everybody just want to, let's just use common sense. If you love me, you will care about me. If you care about me, you will never offend me. That's a lie from the pit of hell. It's people that are closest to you, including your mother and your father, are the one that offend you the most. Am I lying?
You doing what?
Anyway, so whatever this auntie is saying, I beg, leave that thing alone. 2 years, 2 days, you're gonna get to know a person. You're not gonna know nothing. You're not gonna know nothing. You're gonna get what you've been receiving. They're excited that you come over for some bola, okay, or some kwekus. But he's excited. You go back home 2 days later, same thing. Potato, potato. Okay, same thing. You don't know nothing. It's always a move of faith. Your best point of leverage is work on yourself as usual. Okay, keep working on yourself, your self-improvement, okay, personal improvement, self-development, self-awareness. Build your self-worth. If you build your self-worth, there's certain types of energy that just can't be around you. It's not sustainable. They won't be. They might come around, you might attract them, but they will eject themselves. Okay, if you want to go sleep over your, go over for the night, whatever, sure, knock yourself out if that supports your faith. But please manage your expectations around that. Don't let this auntie tell you you get to know somebody. You're not getting to know somebody. Okay, what you might end up in an argument with that person, you see it as a red flag. Actually, it's an opportunity for you to learn how to resolve conflicts. But you like, that's a red flag, and then you dump that person, right? Yeah, because they showed their true color in 2 days anyway. Really, it's that simple. If it was that easy, everybody would be getting it right, don't you think? All right, so how long will you live with them, madam? That's the question. She said for some time. I don't know what some time means. For some of us, some time means 16 years. For some other people, some time means 6 days. So I don't know what she's talking about, right? You can be married for 10 years and you're still trying to figure. No, for the rest of your life, people are evolving. For every new phase of their life they enter, a new friction is generated, a new energy is generated, new problems. Every new level, even in success in life, every new level you ascend to, there's a new set of problems. Every new solution creates new set of problems. This is called life. Welcome to the real world. This is called life, right? And then you build those muscles. It's just like muscles. You train them. You become better. You become better. You become better. Don't run away from your problems. Embrace problems. Don't give your problems away to other people. Don't do that. Okay? It's even science itself that we're all trying to emulate. It's excited when it sees problems. Go back into the lab and say, we're going to discover something new. What do we do when it comes to relationship? We try to escape. The grass is greener on the other side. It must be better. No, it is not. We're human beings, okay? Does that mean you should just embrace everything? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying everybody is freaking paranoid right now, and they're probably shooting themselves on the legs, more so than anybody else shooting them on the legs, okay? You can only figure out things at a surface level, yeah. And you're probably missing out on life if you're busy figuring things out. Instead of just learning how to appreciate the moment, you're probably missing out if you're busy psychoanalyzing your future partner. Okay? Yep, absolute cap. I agree 100% with cohabitation. I know our African culture frowns at it, but it makes sense. I don't know why you agree with it. Can you tell us why you agree with it? What problem exactly is it solving? That's all I'm concerned about. You know me, I don't disagree with it from a religious standpoint. I think you should do whatever works for you, whatever agrees with your faith. But what problems exactly are we solving with that? Because the problem they're saying is solving is that you will get to know the person. That's a lie. That's a cap. You're not going to get to know them. Unless you disagree with them, then we can agree to disagree. She's generalizing her experience. Compatibility down in the poto. I know what you want, Chi. I know. I wouldn't want to cohabit. I can spend lots of time with the person. Now, if you're a person of a certain age, okay, cohabiting is not the same thing as telling a 23-year-old girl to be cohabiting. It's not the same thing, okay? If you've been there, done that before, that's a completely different dynamic altogether, right? So, I would definitely, You know, it's different. You know, at that point in time, you're getting with another man of a certain age. Cohabiting might even be you have your own space and you guys come over. You sleep over. Sometimes you already have a closet there, right? That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking precisely about the idea that it is solving the problem of you get to know them. No, it is a lie, sir. I'm still getting to know my wife. Don't you get it? Right? I said that's a lie. Okay, that does not solve that particular problem. Okay, I can spend lots of time with the person, but it's important for me. I do think you should spend lots of time with them. Okay, I do think that if it supports your faith, feel free to sleep over. That's okay. I don't see any problem with that, right? But and you get to know them more. But getting to know people is a lifetime journey. And the whole marriage thing or relationship in general is a move of faith. That's all I'm saying. Don't be trying to find out all the answers up front. You're missing out on life, is what I'm saying. Don't be looking for all of the answers up front. Okay? If it feels good, appreciate the fact that it feels good right now. Okay? Continue to work on yourself. Leverage, right? Leverage. Don't overwork yourself by trying to figure out everything before you move. You don't have that horsepower anyway. You can't. It's not sustainable. What you can do is work on yourself, love yourself, have some self-respect. If something doesn't seem appropriate based off of your values, respect yourself, right? Work on yourself professionally speaking, improve yourself. When you accomplish stuff, that also affects how you see yourself, right? Continue. And then when you see somebody that makes you feel good, that makes you feel like you want to be around them, celebrate that. Don't go there and be looking for, let me see if the ears has, because my father told me that when the ears is like Obama, they must be from a family that they have Kwashoko in that family. Don't be doing stuff like that. You get it? If you don't get it at this point,
you get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it. All right.
Yeah. But pretending can only last for so long. Exactly. The pretending thing is not sustainable. So I don't know why people spend so much energy on saying somebody pretend. Most people, they will tell on themselves at some point. If you have your cues up, your antennas up, you should be able to pick things up anyway if they're pretending. So that's not something you can even blame on them anyway. You look for patterns. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you can see, you could feel it. If you're taking care of yourself, you can feel some things that are just off. And you can have a conversation around that too, like, wait, why are you telling petty lies for no reason? Like, why are you telling, I'm gonna get you anyway? Oh, I didn't lie. If they are doubling down on a clear lie, then at that point you start looking like, okay, all right, maybe this guy is right. You start paying attention to little things that you don't have to stress yourself to see. It just kind of becomes obvious to you because no, I don't think I can deal with that for a long time, right? You will know without forcing yourself to know. If you have to force yourself to know, you're probably burning up unnecessary energy anyway, So that's that. Let me see. How did we do? Are we doing well? Yeah.